the war. Ten million soldiers died, mown down by bullets, blown to pieces by bombs, incinerated, starved, devoured by rats and lice, killed by the epidemics that thrive on misery. 20 million more were wounded. What lunacy led so many to war? The Austrians, Serbs, Russians, and the Germans. The French with their colonies. The British with their empire. The Italians, the Japanese, the Turks, the Americans. The survivors can count themselves lucky. But they have lost their youth. Or their face. Or their sanity. How did the world unleash this fury? (1914). Who are the men of this period? So carefree, yet so close to war. Many of them are peasants, attached to their land, their traditions, and their religions. To many, war seems unlikely. It's been almost half a century since the last large European conflict. Europe's middle classes enjoy the fine summer of 1914. Vienna, 1914. The writer Stefan Zweig recalls the capital of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. New theatres, libraries and museums were springing up everywhere. There was progress everywhere. What could interrupt this rapid ascent, dampen the elan, which constantly drew new force from its own soaring? A wondrous, carefree spirit reigns the world over. Never has Europe been stronger, richer, more beautiful, or more confident of an even better future. It is still the Belle Epoque of the early 1900s, the beautiful age of optimism and peace. But not for all. Workers put in twice the number of hours of today, yet they earn half as much. Many women earn far less. In theory, at least, children under 12 do not work in mines. In France, the socialist Jean Jaurès gives a voice to the working class. He is worried. He knows that among Europe's elite, many captains of industry speak openly of a war to end the movement for workers' demands. Jaurès writes, "Your violent and chaotic society, even when it pretends to seek peace, carries within it war, just as rain clouds carry the storm." The arms race is good for business. The great European powers prepare for war. Their endless military service trains men to be ready to fight. War and death hover over the planet. For centuries, the rival empires have been dividing up the world with their swords. Britain's conquests reach as far as Australia and Canada. France's from Indochina to Africa. Germany also has colonies, but wants a larger slice of the pie. Prior to 1871, Prussia was a divided state. By crushing France and annexing the French provinces of Alsace and Lorraine, it has become the German Empire. The Emperor of Germany, Wilhelm II, surrounds himself with his military leaders. He orders the building of a navy that will rival that of Britain. He wants to give Germany its place in the sun. For Wilhelm II, the United Kingdom has been a threat ever since it formed the Triple Alliance with France and Russia. As a result, Germany feels surrounded and thus vulnerable. Its only true ally is the Austro-Hungarian Empire, an amalgam of smaller nations which has been reigned over for 60 years by Franz Joseph I. His long life has been punctuated by tragedy, the suicide of his son, and the assassination of his wife, Empress Elizabeth. Sissi, as she was known, was the sweetheart of his youth.